So I ran a bakery for a lot of years. My husband Isaac was running a restaurant, and we needed to slow down our pace of life a little bit. We have 2 young kids. We were really we're passionate about where food comes from and where it's going. And as a baker and Isaac being a chef, getting a really good quality of food sometimes is really difficult. We live on a 5th generation family farm, and we grow our own grain. And so it all fell into place and made a lot of sense that, hey, why don't we open up our own flour mill? Manitoba has some of the best wheat you can grow in the world, and there's not a lot of mills around.
We think we're really blessed that we get to mill on the same land that we get to grow on, which is pretty cool. We farmed here for generations, which is also pretty cool. Our farm house is on the original land of Bloemenort, of the settling go of it. And it's pretty cool that we get to grow some of the best grain in the world, and not just us, but the farmers in this area in general. So we have the best grain, so we should have the best flour.
So what makes it really unique and special is that it is milled in in an old style. So it is milled a stone ground flour. There are roller mills and steel mills. Those are the other 2 types of milling that you can do, and that actually cuts and strips your grain completely. So all you're left with is the starch and really no nutritional value. And so they're always adding in synthetic nutrients into your flour from the store. So the flour that you're getting from the store is highly processed. Whereas this, it's your whole grain drops into the stone. It gets crushed and combined, so all the oils, all the germ, all the nutrients, everything gets kind of all smashed together into a beautiful, fluffy, smooth flour. And so we don't have to add anything back into it. Everything it's whole grain in, whole flour out.
It's really fun. I quite enjoy lifting things, and it's a lot of lifting of kind of 50-pound, 20-pound, 10-pound kind of vessels. So it's been good. And then, running a mill, there's just so much satisfaction in getting to see a massive bin of flour just like so slowly develop. And it comes out so beautifully, and just a whole another realm of getting to enjoy food.
We do our whole meal flour. That's different than whole wheat, where whole wheat has things stripped out of it and just the bran put back in. We do a whole meal, so that's whole grain in, whole grain out. And then for our sifter, then it just extracts the bran. So we do a 75 extraction or an 85 extraction. So that means that how much of the bran and middlings is taken out of the flour.
Primarily, we focus on regenerative farming practices as our main goal. We like to respect the land and keep it as good as we can. I'd say that there are pros and cons to both organic and conventional practices, and we're trying to kind of thread the middle a bit.
Part of the beauty of it is that it is I look at it like a slow movement, which I really love. Like there's an art to that, right? And so when the grain goes in, part of it is that the grain never gets heated. So then everything stays intact. So we can do about 100 pounds per hour, which really, when you look at your full day, and if we were, say, supplying a full bakery with all of their flour, it takes a while to get all that grain out. But it forces us to slow down in life, which I think is really important.
It's been so much fun getting to start working on this and kind of rediscover just how delicious and different grain can be, and how you can get those different flavor profiles that can come out and just make really basic things incredibly delicious and give a whole new dynamics to it.
We'd like to get into some stores. Primarily, I really just want to educate people on, what grain is, like the history of it, what we can really do with it, because I actually don't think that there's a lot of information out there about it. I'd like to be supplying restaurants and bakeries. It's exciting to get the flour out there, and I want people to feel like they can pick up a bag and use it for all of their things that they're doing in their kitchen.
Hey, thanks for watching our video. If you want more like this, you can subscribe to our channel right here. If you want to see more of what's going on in your community, check out this video right over here.